Hey guys, Jonah here, surfing a sea of beer, so you guys don't have to. And I'm back with a beer review, and again, we're doing the most up-to-date ones to watch from this month's Ferment magazine by Beer 52. And this is one of the bonus beers because I've gone up to a 10 per month subscription. And this is a beer, if it will focus, by Doc's Beer, and it's called Sou'Wester. Even says up there, Sou'Wester. And I've checked, it doesn't say here, it just says, let me go up here, England. But Doc's Beer is actually in the docks in Grimsby, which is not southwest, it's northeast. Although people right in the north, like my forebears, Northumberland, that's proper north, that's proper northeast. But Grimsby's pretty much up there in the northeast. And this is called Southwest or Sou'Wester. It is all to do with ships and sailing and salty old sea dogs, like myself. Arr! Anyway, for some unknown reason, this beer has it's because they've got docks and stuff. Sou'Wester, wester than west, the antithesis of a Nipah, and they should know because they're in the northeast. But who knows? Inspired by beer pioneers and trawlermen alike. I don't know what the connection between beer pioneers and trawlermen is, but they're pushing the boundaries. They definitely are. In search of bolder flavours, more abundant fishing grounds, and better times. Expect a tidal wave of hops breaking on a lean malt body with a dry finish from the long cold fermentation. So if you look at the style, Cold IPA, which is actual nonsense, but we will come to that, dear viewer, because nobody really knows what a cold IPA is. Different people have made up different terms, so it's all bullshit. Anyway, as they say, bullshit does baffle brains, and I should know. Okay, what have we got in there? We've got Magnum, we've got Southern Cross, Centennial, Mosaic, Cascade, and Amarillo. A ridiculous amount of hops. We look at the spider diagram. It is a hoppy bad boy. It's got some fruit. It's quite bitter as well. A little bit of sweetness. Maltiness is quite low. Mouthfeel is low. This is going to be a dry bad boy. It is 5.8 on your ABV, which is good. And you'll love this. So there's a fist. Sou'Wester from Doc's. It's a cold IPA. But look at that. Some hoodie man. Well, actually, it's meant to be a sailor or, a trawlerman or whatever they're going to call it. And it says all that nonsense that I've already said. On the side, we have got rice. So for a long time, we have got rice. There we go. King Edward Street, Grimsby, which is damn cool. And even the black top, which I quite like black cans. Black cans matter. Anyway, cold IPA, it's a bit of a wrong one, really. It's like an ale. It's an IPA, obviously, a pale ale. But they've kind of lagered it, I guess. That's what these guys are saying. A long maturation process. So basically, they've brought it down to cold temperatures to mature, to let the flavours kind of develop. It's kind of what they do with a lager, sort of. So it's going to be clean and crisp. I hope so. Some other people say that you use a lager, or a lager yeast, so you're brewing at a colder temperature. And sometimes that's what people call cold IPA. No one really knows. It is one of those things to try and mess with our melon man. Goodfinger's Head, little bit cloudy, but you can kind of see action through there. This has been in the fridge because I was worried about this one because the can was pretty taut, like a drum. Right, let's see. I really want to get this dude in because he's an angry looking dude. See if we can put that there. Turn that right. Oh, will that stay? That. That, if I can do it properly, will be the front of this video, dear viewer. And I really hope you're enjoying my videos. We'll get onto the tasting in just a minute. Calm down, calm down. I have to do the bullshit because bullshit baffles brains. If by the end of my rant on this beer today, you do like my review and you like my channel, there's a couple of things you can do just between me and you, right? Click like on this video. And why not think about subscribing? Really does make a difference. YouTubers, with people, lots of people liking their videos and with people clicking new subscribers, that really does help my content, my channel. So please, if you really like it, they are the two things that you can really do. The other thing you can do, drop a message, leave a comment down below. That really helps as well. So thank you very much for doing that in advance of this review. Lovely looking beer. I like that. And in a supposed NEPA style as well. Even though it's a Sou'Wester. Little bit of kind of lemony kind of stuff, lemony freshness. Some generic hops, some tropical hops in there too. And quite a bit of sweetness on the nose, which is not what I was expecting. I was expecting this to be quite a dry beer. So that's why lagers usually are quite dry and crisp, because a long maturation, cold temperatures kind of strips things back and you do get a dry kind of product. But yeah, looks very good. Chin chin. Let's go get some gin. Oh, weirdly on the tongue, it does taste a bit sweet. Then the hops kick in, and this is not a really insanely hoppy beer, but a pretty hoppy beer. We've got lemon, we've got tropical fruits, things like sort of pineapple-y, guava-y, kind of all those goodness from the New World. Then it kind of does go a bit dry, but there is a lot of residual sweetness. So it's not stripping out the flavour as much as perhaps I was thinking it would do. And the rice in there too gives a little bit of kind of creaminess to it, but not the same way as oats. It's like a different kind of flavour. And then I've got something tingling on the edge of my tongue, which I'm not sure where that's coming from. The alcohol's there as well, but it's not super alcoholic. Pardon me, quite well. Carb 2, we're talking, 5.8, so almost 6%. That dude is scary, man. Look at that. You ever seen that Bruce Willis film where he's the kind of superhero dude? It's oh Jesus, what's that guy called? That kind of Sri Lankan director, which I can never remember what his name is. Shamalangalanglong, M. Night Shyamalan. That one, you know the one, the first movie of that superhero trilogy kind of thing. He wears that kind of cape just before he falls into the sea, and the Sou'Wester is also that type of. It's a hat, actually, I believe, that sailors used to have, and they tie it underneath the chin with a bow. So when they're in the sea, when they're doing the most dangerous catch or deadly catch, whatever it is, it doesn't get blown off in the squall. But it is a wind too, Sou'Wester. Oh, that is nice. Oh, and dear viewer, those of you that kind of are a bit more local, Kentish people, I've heard some bad, well, could be good news or bad news, depending which side of the fence you sit on. And sometimes I sit on the fence and get splinters right up my crack, and sometimes in my balls, which is no good at all. Oh God, what am I talking about? There was going to be a Brewdog pub bar opening on a campus, a university campus in Canterbury, part of the new Riverside development over there. They've just announced that they're no longer going to open that bar. I have to say, I do not like Brewdog's marketing, what they do to their people that work for them. The two guys, I think, that started Brewdog are absolute arseholes. They're complete and utter bastards. However, they do make some nice beers. So from a pure beer point of view, I was actually looking forward to going. Not all the time. They're not going to be my local, but I'd quite like to go in there, try. Don't know if you've been to a Brewdog pub before, but they have all the staple beers, but then they have seasonal beers, they have other bottle beers. You can get hold of a lot of Brewdog beers that you would not be able to get to otherwise. I haven't been to many. I've been to one in Scotland, Glasgow, I think it was, and I've been to the one in Soho as well. Of course, I've been to Soho, Unclejona. But yeah, no more in Canterbury. It's really sad. So I'm really hoping another brewery keeps that bar, because they're going to sell a load of beer, because you've got a student village next door. And as we all know, in the UK, the student pound, the student money goes a long way. Students are rich these days and they want to spend their cash. What do they want to spend it on? Beer. You're damn right. So Brewdog, I think you missed out on that one. You just sold a lot of beer. Whoa, look at that. The rice is giving me some nice tide lines in here, which is a good sign. This has been Unclejona, drinking beers, drinking nice beers. In fact, this was a really good beer. I did like this one. This is the Sou'Wester from Doc's Brewery, not sold on the whole concept of cold IPA. It's another way of basically selling IPA, but was mighty nice. Really fresh flavors, lovely and hoppy, reasonably strong on the alcohol. Not knocking that beer at all. That was a nice beer. Was it the best I've ever had? No, but it's pretty damn good. Thank you for watching. Like I said before, please click like and subscribe and all those good things to appease the elder gods of YouTube that need sacrifices being made to them every so often. So thank you for doing that. I'll be back. I'll be back, like Arnie. But things are coming up. I have had some bad news about my treatment. It's been postponed, so I will be drinking more. But yeah, I'm also going out to various camera things going on. So I'm probably going to get quite drunk later on. So yeah, this has been Unclejona. Wish me luck, because I'm literally going out just after this. I'm going to probably put my coat on and go get on the bus. Don't want to drive because then you can't drink so much. So yeah, wish me luck. So if I get really shit faced tonight, I might not upload tomorrow. Wow, carbonation. But dear viewer, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for listening to my inane rantings. This has been Unclejona. You're loving Unclejona, and we'll see you for more beer reviews real soon.